Do you have a copy of the Bible with you?
Of course. Yeah, that's my copy
I was
right
wondering
there.
if you could read a verse for me. It's just like 7 sentences.
All right.
Yeah, it's in the New Testament.
Yeah.
It's 1 Timothy 2, verses 9 through 16.
I also want women to dress modestly, with decency and propriety, not with braided hair or gold or pearls or expensive clothes, but with good deeds appropriate for women who profess to worship God. A woman should learn in quietness and full submission. I do not permit a woman to teach or have authority over a man. She must be silent. For Adam was formed first, then Eve. And Adam was not the one deceived. It was the woman who was deceived and became a sinner. But women will be saved through childbearing if they continue in faith, love, and holiness with propriety.
Is that the tolerant word of God?
Is that compassionate conservatism?
Paul is writing the letter to Timothy. Where is Timothy? He is pastoring in Ephesus. We read about Ephesus in Acts chapter 19. We read that in Ephesus they were into goddess worship, Diana of the Ephesians. They were into pantheism, worshiping Mother Earth. That's what they were into. That's the historical context. So, women will be saved through childbearing if they continue in faith, love, and holiness with propriety. Well, what's the problem here? Well, the problem is that certain over-spiritual people viewed sex as dirty, viewed childbearing as a sin. And so Paul is pointing out to Timothy, no, sex and bringing babies into the world is not evil, it's not a sin. And you're going to be kept safe through childbearing if you continue in faith, love, and holiness. Now, what about this bit about women dressing modestly? Well, it's real simple. The Bible continually communicates that materialism is wrong. And obviously what Paul is bending over backwards to do is to point out, watch out for immodesty. Watch out for materialism, from being too generous with yourself and not generous enough with others. What about this bit about not allowing a woman to teach? Well, that's weird, because Paul had a woman named Priscilla teach the great preacher named Apollos. So what's going on here? Well, what's the name of the movie where Barbara Streisand plays that young Jewish woman? Yentl, right? Go watch the movie Yentl. And what you learn is young Jewish women were not allowed to get an education. So Paul is essentially saying, ladies, if you've not had an education, don't presume to be a teacher. But obviously, those women who did get an education, Paul used as teachers, as he used Priscilla to teach the great preacher Apollos. You see why it's so important to study context, to read the whole thing through.